Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we will be discussing the question related to the concept which we learned in the last class for all joint probability distribution for bivariate or marginal distribution for x and y, conditional distribution, and all those concepts we will be dealing in today's class. So we have been given bivariate probability distribution. This is the probability distribution given to you, and we need to find all these, compute k, then all these values. So the very first thing which we should do for knowing the value of k is we read in the property that summation of x and y for bivariate value p of x comma y is equals to 1, right? So add all these values 3 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. All these value would be 33k, and that would be equal to 1. So k is equals to 1 by 33. Did you understand? So what we did is we added all the discrete values 3k, 5k, all the rows and columns of where k is given, right? Because we need to calculate the summation for both x and y, and that would be equal to 1. So that is what we did. We added all these values 3k, 5k, 6k, k, 2k, 0, and this one, this row, then this row, and that came to be 33k. That would be equal to 1 from the property. Now we need to find marginal distribution of x for calculation of all these values. First we need to find marginal distribution of x. Always remember, when you do such calculations, you should always find the marginal value of x and y. So marginal distribution of x, how we would do that? Add the respective column and put k is equals to 1 by 3. That is, the first one would be for p of x, add this 3 plus 0 plus k, that is 3 plus 1, 4k. So for how does x ranges? It ranges from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6. So this is x, and here we will write this is the marginal distribution of x, p of x, right? So now for x equals to 1, what is the marginal distribution? So for x is equals to 1, add all these column values 3 plus 0 plus 1, that is 3 plus 1, 4k. So it would be 4 by 33 because k is 1 by 33. For 2, what is the value of x? For 2, 5k plus 2k plus 2k. So 5 plus 2, 7, plus 2, 9, 9k. So 9 by 33, because k value of k is 1 by 33. So similarly for 3, it would be 3 plus 4, 3 plus 1, 4, and 1, 5, 5k. That would be 5 by 33. Similarly for 4, it would be 8 by 33, and for 5, 4 by 33, and then for 6, 3 by 33. This is the marginal distribution of x. Now let us find marginal distribution for y. So for marginal distribution of y, add all the respective rows. So y varies from 2, 4 to 6, and this would be the marginal probability distribution. So see here, y in the for y is equals to 2. What is the values? What are the values? So add all the row value 3 plus 5, 8, plus 1, 9, plus 1, 10, plus 2, 12 and plus 0, that is 12k. So that would be 12. What is the value of k? 1 by 33. So 12 by 33. For 4, add all the column values, row values, that is 0, plus 2k, that is 2k, plus 3k, that is 5k, plus 5k 10k, plus 1 11k, plus 1 12k. So it would be 12 by 33, because the value of k is 33, 1 by 33. For 6, similarly, k plus 2k plus k plus 2k plus k plus 2k, that would be 9k, that is 9 by 33. Okay, so we got our marginal distribution for x and y. Now the first question is probability of x less than equal to 3 and y is equals to 4. So how do we do that? So for this type of question, you need to like fix one value. Like here one value is fixed, so we need not to do that. Y is equals to 4. So what varies? Only x varies. So write every x value separately. It should be less than equal to 3. So less than equal to 3 are less than equal to 3, 1 and 2 and 3. So for x varies from 1 to 3. So change the value of x. For x equals to 1 and y equals to 4, plus p x equals to 2, y equals to 4, plus p x equals to 3, y is equals to 4. Now how will we find the value of x equals to 1 and y equals to 4? So it is bivariate. Here two variables are involved. So see here in the table, x equals to 1 and y equals to 4. X equals to 1 and y equals to 4. What is the value? 0. So for this the value is 0. Plus x equals to 2, y is equals to 4. X is equals to 2 and y is equals to 4. What is the value? 2k. So here we would write 2k. Plus x equals to 3, y equals to 4. X equals to 3, y equals to 4. 3k. So here we would write 3k, that is 5k. So what is the value of k? It is 1 by 33. So answer would be 5 by 33. Now the second question. Probability of x less than equals to 2. Here we have only x. So where we will get the value from? We will get the value from the marginal value, not from this table. This table is for both x and y combined. We need to find the value of px x less than equal to 2. So x ranges from 1 to 6 and it is asked x less than equal to 2, that is 1 or 2. So this we can write as p x is equals to 1 or 2, that is p x equals to 1 plus p x is equals to 2. How do we get the value of p x equals to 1 p x equals to 2? We'll get that from the marginal values. What is p x? P x equals to 1, p x equals to 1 is 4 by 33, and what is p x is equals to 2? 9 by 33. So add 4 by 33 and 9 by 33 is equals to 4 by 33 plus 9 by 33. That would be 13 by 33. This is the answer. Now the third question is py less than equal to 4. So py is equals to 2 or 4, because here y varies from 2 to 6 and the values are 2, 4 and 6. So y less than equal to 4. So less than equal to 4 means y is equals to 2 or 4. So now for y is equals to 2 or y equals to 4, we can write y is equals to p of y equals to 2 plus p of y is equals to 4. So p of y equals to 2, what is the value? 12 by 33, and p of y when y is equals to 4, 12 it is 12 by 33 again. So 12 by 33 plus 12 by 33, this would give 24 by 33. This is the answer, right? Now another question. This is a very important question. I'm telling you every type. You can solve any question after this. The fourth question is p of x less than 3, y less than equal to 4. So here both the values are varying. So here what can be x? X can be 1, 2. Here x can be 1, 2, and y, what y can be? It can be 2 and 4. How can I say that? I can say that from here, because x is here x is less than 3. So what is x less than 3? 1 and 2. And what is y less than equal to 4? What is y less than equal to 4? 2 and 4. So both are varying. So fix any one value. Let us fix x less than 3. So first fix x less than 3. So x less than 3 is fixed. Then y would be equal to 2 and plus p x less than 3. Then y would be equal to 4. Right. This is we fixed this value so that we can change this value, and now we will change this value, x value. So what was the possible values of x? X 1 and equal to 1 and 2. So for this y equals to 2, x can vary from 1 and 2. So p of x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 2. For this value, these are the terms. P of x is equals to 2, y is equals to 2. This can be divided into these two parts. Then plus, how can this be divided? P of x is equals to 1, y is equals to 4, plus p of x is equals to 2, y is equals to 4. This is divided into these two parts, because we changed the wrote the range for x less than 3. Okay, because x varies from 1 and 2. For every x less than 3, there are only two values, that is 1 and 2. So first we fixed x, one variable. You fix one variable and change the other variable, write the other possible variables. For y it can be 2 and 4. Then when we have fixed one variable, then change that fixed variable in the next step, that is x can vary from 1 and 2. So p x is equals to 1 and y equal to, then p x is equals to 2, y equals to 2. Then for this, p of x is equals to 1, y equals to 4. Then p of x is equals to 2 and y equals to 4. Then we will find the values like we did, like x equals to 1, y equals to 2. What would be the value? X is equals to 1 and y equals to 2. X equals to 1, y equals to 3k is equals to 3k. 3k we have written. For x 2 and y2, for x2 and y2, 5k. 5k. Similarly for y x1 y4, it would be 0. For and for this value it would be 2k, that would be 10k, that is 10 by 33. This is the answer. Now the last part for this question, p of x plus y less than equal to 4. So how would we guess that? What are the possible values of x and y which would result the value to be 4 or less than 4? So it can be either p of x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 2, 2 plus 1 3, or plus p of x equals to 2, y is equals to 2, 4. These are the combinations we can take of y and x, and these are the two possible ways. So x1 y2, x1 y2 3k, and x2 y2, that is 5k. So 3k plus 5k is 3k plus 5k is equals to 8k, that is 8 by 33 is the answer. Hello guys, so today we will be solving some more question. So this is the conditional distribution problem. We have to find conditional distribution of x given y is equals to 2. So this is the discrete type of data which is given to you. So the very first step we need to do is find the marginal value of x and y. So p of x, for marginal value, what we need to do is, here, these are the possible values of x. So add the row 1 plus 2 plus 1, that is 1 by 15 plus 2 by 15 plus 1 by 15, that is 4 by 15. Similarly 3 by 15 plus 2 by 15 plus 1 by 15, so that is 6 by 15. And the next is 2 by 15 plus 1 by 15 plus 2 by 15, that is 5 by 15. This is the marginal distribution for x. Now marginal distribution for y, p of y, is equals to the summation of the columns. So 1 by 15 plus 3 by 15 plus 2 by 15, that is 6 by 15, and adding these three, we would get 5 by 15, and adding these three, we would get 4 by 15. So now the conditional distribution of x given y is equals to 2. So we read the formula, p of x is equals to xi given y is equals to 2. So here xi is equals to what are the values? 0, 1 and 2. 0, 1 and 2. So probability of x is equals to 0, y is equals to 2. Y would be constant. Here we would vary x from 0, 1 and 2. So so this would be probability of x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 2 by probability of y is equals to 2. So when x is 0 and y is 2, x is 0, y 2, 2 by 15, 2 by 15. When y is equals to 2, when y is equals to 2, what is the value, marginal value? 5 by 15, 5 by 15. This would give us 2 by 5. Now probability of x is equals to 1, then y is equals to 2, because 0 we did, for 1 will do. Probability of x is equals to 1, y is equals to 2 by probability of y is equals to 2. This is given, this one is given. So what is x1 y2? What is the value? x1 y2, 2 by 15, 2 by 15. And what is y is equals to 2? Marginal value, y is equals to 2, 5 by 15, 5 by 15. Again the value would be 2 by 5. Okay, so this is how you will do for the third part also. Put x equals to 2 here and y equals to 2 already given, then x equals to 2, y equals to 2, x equals to 2, x equals to y equals to 2. The value would be 1 by 15. So denominator would be same, 5 by 15. Here it would be 1 by 15. This is how you will do. Now let us move to continuous type of problem. So in this type of problem, we would be given a joint density function for continuous type, continuous type, that is fxy. It is equals to given 8 by k into xy interval where x varies from 1 to y and y varies from x to 2 or simply 1 to 2 and 0 otherwise. So first question is compute the value of k. So for PDF, we know what is the like basic formula, basic property of PDF, that is integration of f of xy dy dx is equals to 1 minus infinity to plus infinity, right? So here the limit is not from minus infinity to plus infinity. Here the limit we need to change. So here f of xy is what are the limits for dy and dx? What is the limit? So for x, what is the limit? For x, the limit is from 1 to 2. From 1 to 2. If this kind of limit is given, then what is the value of x? Limit is of x from 1 to 2. So 1 to 2. And for y, what is the limit of y? 1 you need to take a constant and 1 in variable form. So for y, it is from x to 2. From x to 2. X to 2. So after solving this, what is the function? The function is nothing but 8 by k xy. So after solving the integration, we would get 4 by k 1 by 2 x 4 minus x square dx is equals to 1, and after solving this, we would get k is equals to 9. Okay. So now f of xy is 8 by 9 xy 1 y2 otherwise. Got it? So the second question is marginal densities. We need to find the marginal densities, right? So marginal density of x, what would it be? F of x, what is the formula? F of x is equals to, how does x varies? How does limit of x varies? No, here you go wrong. Here we won't write the limit of x. You remember the formula. It was f of x y and dy. For x it is y, for y it is x. So how does the limit of y vary? What is the limit of y? We saw that limit of y would be nothing but from x to 2. So from x to 2. So x to 2, 8 by 9 xy dy, that would be 4x by 9, 4 minus x square. This would be the marginal function for fx. Now marginal density for y is equals to f of y. Here f of xy, what would be the d differentiation limit? How would differentiation limit vary? It would vary for x dx. If it is y, then here it would be x. So what is the limit here? For x the limit would be like 1 to y. 1 to y. After solving this, 1 to y, 8 by 9 xy dx, what we will get? We will get 4y by 9 y square minus 1. Okay, here don't forget to write y value from 1 to 2 and here x value from 1 to 2, because the overall value of x and y is from 1 to 2. Now moving on to the third question, that is conditional density function of x given y is equals to y. So for f xy we have been given y, so y would be in the denominator. So f of xy by f of y. So we calculated what is f of xy, 8 by 9 xy, right? 8 by 9 into xy. And what is f of y? F of y marginal value we calculated, 4 y by 9 y square minus 1. So 4 y by 9 y square minus 1. So what is f of x given y? F of xy given y, that is 2x by y square minus 1, and here x y ranges from 1 to 2. This is the answer. This is how you will do. Now let us see a small example for independence of variable. Like you have been given a joint probability density function of xy, that is f of xy is equals to e to the power minus x plus y, here 0 x and y infinity. Now the question is, are they independent? Are they independent? Who? Here they is x and y. So first we need to find the marginal density of how do we calculate whether some function is independent or not? If like f of xy is equals to f of x into f of y, then we say it is independent. So f of xy, we know f of xy is this. Now how do we find f of x and f of y? This can be found by the marginal density function. So marginal density function, marginal density for x would be f of x, and what is the function? E to the minus x plus y, and here it is x, so here it would be dy. And what is the limit of y? Limit of y is from 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity, so that would be e to the minus x. This would be the value, right? Now marginal density for y, f of y is equals to e to the minus x plus y. This is the function, and here it is y, so here it would be x. And what is the limit of x? It is greater than equal to 0, that is 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity. So if we calculate this, we will get the value e to the minus y. Now we'll put these value in this formula. So f of xy is equals to e to the minus x plus y is, now this is equals to f of x into f of y. So f of x we calculated as minus x, e to the minus x into e to the minus y, that is f of y. So this would result in e to the minus x plus y. So LHS is equals to RHS. Hence x and y are independent. Got it? Thank you. Here is a question. X and y are two random variables, and this is the solved question. We would just see seeing some solved questions so that you just get the recap of what we have learned. So x and y are two random variables with joint probability distribution function f of x is equals to 1 by 8 6 minus x minus y, and the interval of x and y are given. So we are required to find probability of x less than 1 intersection y less than 3, and second one is probability of x less than 1 given y less than 3. So first one is probability of x less than 1 and y less than 3. So it is joint distribution function. It is like continuous type. So here fxy would be the function, and dy dx would be the parameters. So here it is given x less than 1. So x less than 1, so what would be the limit for x x? That it would be from 0 to 1, because x is less than 1 and here x is greater than 0, so 0 to 1. For y it is given y less than 3, so y less than 3, but y is greater than 2, so 2 to 3, so 2 to 3. When we solved when we put this function and solve this this integration, we would get 3 by 8 as the value. Now the second part is probability of x less than 1 given y less than 3, that is probability of x less than 1 and y less than 3 given y less than 3. So here we need to find the marginal probability density function of y, because here we need p of y less than 3. So marginal function for fy would be function of xy with parameter x, because here it is y. So x varies from 0 to 2, and so when we put the values and put the function, we would get the value as 1 by 8 10 minus 2y. Now what is py less than 3? We also need to find py less than 3. So what is it? So what is the density function? Fx. We found fx here, right? So and y varies from 0 to 3, not 0 to 3. What is the upper limit? It is given 3. And what is the lower limit? We know that y varies from 2 to 4, so it would vary from 2 to 3, because here upper limit is 3. So when we put that value and then we calculate this, we will get the value is equals to 5 by 8. Now what we'll do is we would see the formula px less than y given y less than 3. This would be the formula. When we put all these values, it would be 3 by 8 upon 5 by 8, that would be 3 by 5. Now moving on to the second question, that is the joint probability mass function of x and y is. Here y value are given and x value is given, x range is given, y range is given, and all the values are given. This is discrete type of problem. Compute the marginal probability mass function of x and y. How would you find the marginal function of y and x? Here y, write py and add all these 0 0.1, 0 0.08 and 0 0.6, whatever it comes. Here 0 0.4, 0 0.04, 0 0.2, 0 0.01, 14, add this and what value will come. These would be the probability mass function, marginal probability mass function for x, y for y, and for p of x, that is probability mass marginal probability mass function for x, you would add 0 0.1 plus 0 0.04 plus 0 0.02 and whatever it comes. And then for x equals to 1, p of x, that is marginal PMF, is equals to 0 0.08, 0 0.2 and 0 0.06, whatever it comes. And similarly, then second question is p of x less than equal to 1 and y less than equal to 1, and check if x and y are independent. So I told you how we found the marginal PMF of x, and that addition would give this, and marginal PMF of y, that would give this. So now we have problem p x less than equal to 1 and y less than equal to 1. So just fix 1. Let us fix y less than equal to 1. So what will happen? Then what is y? How does y ranges? Y less than equal to 1, that would be 0 or 1. So px less than equal to 1 is fixed, y equals to 0, plus px less than equal to 1 fixed, y equals to 1. Now we will expand this. So how does y varies? 0 and 1. For x less than equal to 1, 0 and 1 would be the probable conditions. So then for this we would expand p of x equals to 0 and y equals to 0, p of x equals to 1, y equals to 1. So these are the subsets of this. Now for p of x less than equal to 1 and y equals to 1, p of x equals to 0 and y equals to 1, p of x equal to 1 and y equals to 1. And when we add these values, like solving from this, like x equals to 0, y equals to 0, x equals to 0, the value would be this. X equals to 1, y equals to 1, the value would be 0 0.02. This is how we will find, as we saw in the previous problems, and we will get this value 0 0.48. So now the third condition is for independent relation. So how we will get the independent relation? So p of x into p of y should be p of xy. So if we assume x equals to 0 and y equals to 0, so p of 0 is equals to 0 0.16, p of x equals to 0 equals to 0 0.16, and p of y equals to 0 is p of y equals to 0, p of y would be 0 0.24. So, and what is p of 0 0? P of 0 0 is 0 0.1. How? P of 0 0 is 0 0.1. This is how we'll get the value. So now what is the value? From 1 we get 0 0.16 into 0 0.24, that is 0 0.1. No, this is not equal, so this is not independent. X and y are not independent, they don't share independent relationship. So thank you guys. From the next class we will be starting our next concept, that is expectation of random variable. Till then, take care.